What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Andy Matrix. Yeah, baby, I'm back with another video. We're gonna talk about Nintendo Switch 2 sales. Nintendo Switch 2 sales. It's actually not doing as good as it is being reported. It's not doing as good as it's being reported. We're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna show you some numbers. Okay, so I'm going to show you some proofs, some receipts as to actually what's happening, how many have been sold, yada 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 yada, right? Because there's been some confusion. There's been some confusion. See, Nintendo is expecting the Switch 2 to get similar numbers to the original Switch. I don't think that's going to happen.
Hello, this is Yami Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! And make sure to subscribe to Andy Matrix's channel. Now on with the show.
I don't think that's going to happen. Nintendo fanboys are absolutely in love with the freaking console, but a lot of them are actually changing their mind. Some of them are changing their mind. I'm here at the Nintendo website, the Nintendo Japanese website, and it says Nintendo Switch 2 sells over 3.5 million units worldwide in 4 days. Now, this article came out in June 11, so this was like a month ago, around the first or second week of the release. Right? So it says 3.5 million worldwide. That's Japan, America, Europe, all over the place, right? Okay. So its first week, it's actually doing pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and move on to July. So I'm here at mynintendonews.com and says this is from July 2nd, okay? July 2nd, as of the time of this video, is July 19. So we're like, more than halfway through July. Nintendo has now sold 5 million Nintendo Switch 2 consoles worldwide. Okay, those are pretty good numbers. It's selling about 1.5 million, per continent. Right? So it's not bad. It's actually not bad. Okay. Now, and again, that's all. So as of June, in the entire month of June, it sold 5 million copies of the Switch 2. We are more than halfway through July. What's going to happen? Let's see. So mynintendonews.com says Japan Nintendo Switch 2 sells 71K units while Switch family still sold 13K. So this is in the month of July. It's in the month of July. Okay, so, and again, we're going to go to hardware. It says hardware sales followed by lifetime series. So Switch 2, 71,000 sold. And these are the Japanese numbers. So right here, what you're seeing here, 1.6 million. These are how many were sold in Japan in June. And then over here, 71,000. This is from July. So the numbers have fallen dramatically. I mean, the numbers have gone down it's a really, really sharp drop. Really, really sharp drop right here. Right? And for more, confirmation, so Famitsu sales from July 7 to the 13, about just 1 week. We go to the hardware again, 71,000, and the original Switch sold 5,000. The Lite, the OLED sold 6,000. PS5 sold 4,000. The original Switch sold 2,000. Right, so the numbers are falling absolutely sharply. Now, Nintendo, they were kind of like expecting maybe over 100,000 sales per week, right? Yeah, per week. So they're expecting at least, because the original Switch sold 15 million copies its first year. In 2017, 50 million copies for that whole year. I don't think the Switch 2 is going to get to that number. I really don't think so. Okay, I seriously don't think so. If anything, it might get to like maybe 10 million if Nintendo's lucky. But other than that, I don't see it getting to 15 million in this first year. I don't in the long run, in like the next 5 years, I don't see it selling 160 million like the original Switch. If anything, it could get to like maybe 50, 60 million. But no, especially especially since we're still waiting for a whole bunch of games to come out and the AAA titles that are supposed to come out for the Switch, which a lot of people aren't really, nobody buys a Nintendo Switch to play Final Fantasy VII, for God's sakes, because we already have those games on PC, on PS5, I believe on Xbox if I'm not mistaken, but it's in multiple platforms. So there's not going to be a lot of people that are going to buy a Switch just to play that and God of War. So I'm going to leave it there. Whatever your thoughts are about these sales, make sure to comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. Your boy Andy Matrix. Godspeed, everybody.